Alright, welcome back Habibis, and in today's video I want to talk about a subject that is very sensitive because it's gonna tickle a little bit of the ego. And for me, it has taught me the most important life lessons, especially in your 20s. Man, between the age of 20 to 30, these are the most important years of a man's life. And actually, all the decisions that you're gonna be making in your late 20s are gonna determine the rest of your life. And that's why I want to share something very important that happened to me last year, and it kind of like really triggered my life and triggered my personality and triggered actually my ego. And one of the biggest mistakes that I have done in this world, in this life so far, for my 27 years old, well, actually, I was walking around thinking that I have figured out pretty much everything. And man, you cannot be doing that. This is the biggest mistake that I have done, is to walk around thinking that I know everything, that I am the best, and that I have nothing to learn. And this is where things gets very quick, very tricky, because I got smacked by life, especially recently after I lost pretty much everything in my life. But we're back again, and that's why we're gonna learn from our mistakes. And to be honest, your ego is your biggest enemy. And I have to put it out there, it is your biggest enemy, because if you cannot control your ego, then you cannot control your life. And if a man cannot control himself, he cannot control his future. Really understand this statement right here, because it does really resonate a lot for me and it gives me goosebumps. Because if a man cannot control his ego, that means a man cannot control his life. You cannot walk around this life thinking that you have figured out everything, thinking that you are the best in everything, because there are many people before you that went with this mindset, and that's what kind of led to their complete failure. And you want to approach this life with a very open mindset. When I mean open mindset, I don't mean you're going out there and trying the stuff that you shouldn't be trying, that are quite obvious. I'm not gonna tell you go shoot crack, because crack is not gonna be healthy even for you to try. There are things that you don't want to try. But when I mean about going out there and pretending that you know everything, you see, I've been working as a personal trainer for almost like right now 5 years, and I've changed the life of almost 40 people. I've taken people that went from being alcoholic and now to getting married, and oh man, there is so much I can tell you about it. And for me, why I am making this video, because I want to share with you a very good insight of my good journey that you can get inspired from, that because it made me who I am today, and it really humbled me, especially when you start making a lot of money. And one of my biggest mistakes when I start making a lot of money is I'm acting like I'm a top G. Bro, this one, you cannot be doing that at all. You cannot be becoming an asshole to people. You cannot be becoming an asshole to yourself. Instead, I do understand that getting jacked is something very useful, but if you're not a respectful human being, you're actually a piece of shit. You're actually a piece of shit. And I made this channel to talk about the personal growth, to talk about personal development, to talk about being jacked, and including fitness as being one of the pillars of your life. But it's not a reason for you to become an asshole as well in the future. And this is where the egos gets in the way. Throughout time, when I went to the gym when I was a beginner, my ego was like sleeping. And then more I do, more I get better in what I do, more I get comfortable in what I do, I actually start to see a lot of changes in my personality, and the way I was treating people, and the way I was dealing with people, and the way I was talking to people. And that's something, is beautiful to have a beautiful body, but it's not a reason for you to treat people poorly. And this is why I highly recommend every single person is to focus on the life lesson that the gym is teaching you. Because if you're missing all of these life lessons and you're going for some shortcuts, you're missing on the most important life lessons. I'll give you a good example, is that recently, like I'll probably say like a week ago, I've met this 19-year-old kid who broke up with his girlfriend. So he broke up with his girlfriend, and he was feeling very low. So he started gearing up. He started shooting some steroids to boost up his self-esteem, to boost up his confidence again, and become jacked and so on. But actually, he just ruined his life. He's ruined his life. Guys, the most important thing that you want to be doing in this world is your education, your knowledge, your information. Because what is separating us from all these successful people is just basically information. It's information, it's education. And I see a lot of people saying that going to university, this is something wrong, or you don't need to go to university, you can go make a living outside of university. Hey, people are different. And I have tremendous respect for those who are doctors, those who are nurses, because these are the people that are making the society in function. And for me, you can go and make a lot of money is great, but are you making other people's life better? Are you helping and contributing the society that you are currently living in? Are you adding value to the table that to the society that you are living in? You cannot walk around and saying that this world is about making money and then it's always about you. Where actually, by the end of the day, it's not about you. You know, when we talk about the final destination of the journey that we want to achieve, the goals that we want to achieve, we are completely neglecting the most important part, which is human connections. We need each other. We need to live with each other, and we need to be able to respect and understand each other. But going and saying that people, insulting people that have a or 9 to 5 job, or people that go to the doctor. Hey, it's not always about money. Money will come. Even right now, I'm broke as hell, but it is what it is. But money will come. Because I know deep inside is that if you're doing the right thing, it will align. And the universe will make sure to align everything in your life. But saying and making fun of those who are pursuing studies at university is not a very good move, because these are the people that are making the society work. And it's not about you anymore. It's about us. It's about us as a community. It's about what you can give to this world, what you can add to this society. And this is where the ego is so selfish, because we are right now surrounded by a lot of people who are super narcissistic. And there's nothing wrong with being narcissistic, but to a certain extent. To a certain extent where you're not gonna stop loving yourself to a level where you're gonna really harm other people. This is not how it should be. And this is how the world has transitioned from going from what we were before to a life where the community was very important, and now everybody is more and more isolated. What is happening to today's world? And this is why I am making all of this video. This is why I am doing all of this, because we need each other, and we need to remind each other that we are in this together, and we are all chasing the same thing. We are all chasing the same thing, which is happiness. Happiness and well-being. And as a man, believe me, brother, as a man in today's, if you want to feel good, you need to feel appreciated. In order for you to feel appreciated, you need to be able to do something and provide yourself and add something to the community that you are living in. And that's why I always highly recommend people to start working out in the gym. It's not only because it gets you fit, because trust me, it's very nice to have a nice body and so on, but it's also about the life lessons that it comes with it. You know? The discipline, the determination, the commitment. Because know one thing right. If you are taking care of yourself, you're going to be taking care of the others. And your ego is a good thing, but if you cannot control your ego, if you came to a point and saying that I am better than this, I am better than, I am doing this, it's not about you anymore. No, brother. So you gotta put that ego in a reality check real quick. Because if you do not fix your mindset before you start your journey of fitness trainings or whatsoever, especially, a man will talk differently when he got $1 million in his bank account. This is when you're gonna see people, the real face of people. A man, you only know the value of a man when he has money in his pocket. If this person is selfish, if this person only cares about himself and doesn't like to give. I don't want you to be like this. I don't want you to go and only think about yourself. No. What I mean about thinking about yourself is that it's not always about you. It's not always about you. But what you can do to yourself is take care of yourself. Because if you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of the others. Because every single time you're going to go outside of this house, you're going to step out and provide the best version of yourself to the people that you love, to the people that you're going to meet, to the people that you're going to be surrounded with. And that's very important. And your entourage plays a major role in all of this. And some people need to have a little reality check. It's like, if you hang out with a loser, you're going to be a loser. And always be honest. Be honest to the people that you love. Be honest to your God. Be honest to yourself. And develop the most important relationship is with yourself. Because the day you learn to respect yourself, the day you learn to take care of yourself, trust me, everything that you're going to be doing that is coming from here to the outside is going to be good. So be very careful and make sure to control your ego. Because a man, once again, a man that doesn't control his ego is a man that doesn't have the control over his life. So make sure you control your ego, make sure to stay humble, and make sure to help other people around you. And stop frying upon people that are coaching people to become better. Stop hating on people that want to make other people better and they're charging money for it. And what's up with that? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with people charging money to help other people because they respect their craft, they respect who they are, and they wanna add value to the society? What do you do instead of hating? So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today, is that your ego is your biggest enemy. But you gotta make sure to control it. And I hope you really enjoyed this video, because I think we need more and more videos like this for the people. We need more mentors. I mean mentors that you can be inspired from. A big brother, a father that really is the perfect example for our young generation. So be kind, be nice, and treat people like you want to be